Hey guys, welcome back to Jeff's house, and this week, as you may see, I've got another challenge. I have to bury the cables to put in my electric gates, but also I need to dig up the old garden beds that were down by the house and start sort of trying to landscape everything so that I can put some paving in and things like that. So enough stuffing around, let's see how I go using this digger.
I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore.
Alright, now it's time to move back inside, and the first thing I have to do is get in here and clean up all this mess.
I just can't let this go.
Alright, everything's cleaned up. I've just been down to buy all of the sheets of Gyprock, and I have a ton of Gyprock to move, and it's a headache, and it's heavy, and it's a really hot day. Let's move some sheets.
I just can't let you know.
Alright, that was a hot, sweaty job yesterday, lugging in all of these sheets of Gyprock. I think there was about 35 of them, and thankfully today it's nice and cool and raining outside, so it's a good day to get in and start putting some Gyprock up. Okay, you can see here I made the classic 100mm mistake. My sister-in-law thinks that she would never do it. I think she is on drugs, because every tradie does it. I don't know any that don't, where you accidentally mismeasure and get your calculations out by the 100mm gap. Not a big deal, just recut it. But the 100mm trick. Alright, now, like everything, I'm not an expert at putting up Gyprock, but I've done a fair amount of it over the last few years, and when I first started, I always would spend heaps of time measuring up, getting out the level, and marking the top and the bottom, and getting whatever size I need. And then I watched some of the pros doing it, and I realised you don't need to be super accurate. I'm so used to other facets, you know, the carpentry, you have to be millimeter accurate. But with the Gyprock, the plaster hides a lot. You don't have to go to that next level. You just have to get it close enough is good enough. This sheet's going to go into my walk-in robe. I know it's a 3-meter sheet, and I want it 2480. So I'm going to take 520 off this end. I'll show you how I do that. So I want 520 off, so I measure my tape out to 540, lock it there. I find for me 20mm is good. Get my Stanley knife, and I hang onto the tape with 2 fingers, like so, and hold the blade onto the Gyprock, and then keep my blade in line with the tape mark I want, and then just score it down the sheet. It's not exact, it's not perfectly straight, it wobbles a bit, but it's far and away close enough. So it's much quicker than measuring it out exactly, mark, rule it. As I said, I'm not an expert. If anybody's got any other good tips, let me know, because I'll take them. Done. Another little tip that I always seem to forget at least one while whenever I'm doing Gyprocking, is mark where your power points and light switches are. So here I've marked up that the center of the light switch hole is 445mm up from this point, so I know where it is. You can pre-cut them. For me, I always find it easier. I stuff the power point back through the hole, and then I come back, look at my marks, stab the Gyprock saw through the center, cut around. None of this power's live. Yeah, make sure the power's not live, and then I've got my holes and pull the power point back through, all done. But watch this space for me to forget one. Another tip that I've learned the hard way many times is no matter how well you've measured and cut and made sure everything is right, always test fit your piece before you put the glue on, because guaranteed the one time you don't do that, put it up there, it doesn't fit, and then you've got to pull it down, you've got glue everywhere, and it's just a nightmare. Always test it. I've done it too many times, and I still probably stuff it up anyway. My next challenge is I've got to get this window out so I can gyprock over the wall, but I don't want to trash the bathroom that's on the other side, which means I'm going to have to put a temporary patch panel into the frame so that it still looks sort of half decent on the other side. Alright, we're blocked up. I've just used a few nails in there to just hold it in place so it's not going to just be flopping around in there. It's only temporary until basically I get time to do that bathroom. It's not pretty, but it's prettier than having a big gaping hole in the wall. So now I have to go through and check over all of these beams because there's lots of exposed nails that are sticking out. So I have to go through all of it and remove any of these nails. Alright, so we're not quite finished. I still have a little bit more to do. This far wall hasn't been done yet, but the bulk of the gyprocking is done for now. Next time I can go back, I can finish off the last of the gyprocking. I can go through and I can do the ceilings. At least this week I got the power in for my electric gates outside, and I've got most of the gyprocking done. So yeah, we'll see what I get done next time. Alright, see you guys.